for this sort of thing?
Firstly, how's John?
Well, he's obviously hasn't had his operation yet. He's going to be very pensive, isn't he? As we all would be in that situation. It's a fairly major operation he's about to undertake, and we all wish him well. He's had goodwill messages from a lot of people in football once they heard the news, and I'm certain all our supporters, to a man and a woman, will send him best wishes, because nobody wishes to see anybody suffer like that. Today maybe it's not as serious an operation as it would have been had it been 25 years ago, but it's still major open heart operation, so we wish him a speedy recovery, and we hope to see him back at the Secretary.com Stadium when he's well enough.
Are you able to tell us what actually he's got to have done?
No.
No, okay. We might say.
No, that's a private matter between him and his doctor and his surgeon, but you can be rest assured it's a fairly extensive operation he's going to undertake. And
it's something you've known about for a while, or has it only just come up?
No, we haven't. No, this is really surfaced in the last couple of weeks. It's really for him to tell you, the symptoms he experienced personally. He went to see his doctor. They referred him to another specialist, and the outcome is he's got to have the operation during very early part of January.
Okay. And you said you hope to see him back here at some point. Is that, Dean is obviously on an interim basis. Is that because you expect John to come back at some point, or you just...
Well, we hope John's well enough to come back. First and foremost, let's not, we're talking about somebody's health here, which is, far more important than any football match or any result. But, what happens in the future remains to be seen. At the moment, we wish John well. He's going to be keeping a very watchful eye on us from a distance, and he wishes Dean well. He's spoken to Dean, and we all wish Dean well. He's coming in, we're halfway through the season. He's going to bring a different style of management, I'm certain, to the team, and given the results, we want to improve, which we've got to improve. Dean's a very enthusiastic, eager gentleman who will, I'm certain, stamp his own style of football management on this club. He's already had a pre-match meal with the players to introduce himself, and as he gets his feet under the table, I'm certain you'll find it's a different team in terms of maybe tactics and style to what we've been used to. But every coach, every manager has a different style, doesn't he? A different philosophy on football. But we're delighted Dean's come. He'll be given total control on all aspects of the playing side of the club: buying, selling players, selection, coaching, his scouting system. That's now down the responsibility of Dean Saunders, and we wish him well.
And I'm assuming he'll be here for the rest of this season. I can't imagine John will be
I think it's fair to. I'm not a doctor, nor are you. I know you've got many skills.
I did look it up on Google.
No, you've got many skills, but I don't think heart surgery is probably at the top of your agenda either, is it? Certainly not mine. No, there's no time scale as far as his recovery is concerned. The operation may in some quarters be deemed to be quite straightforward, but the recuperation period, depending on the individual concerned, can vary. So, all we're saying to John is, we want him to get well. He's a very caring person. He cares deeply for this football club, as we all do, and our supporters do. But no, from today onwards, the immediate job is for Dean Saunders to come in, make an impact, and to win football matches.
And how did you decide on Dean? Was John involved in that process as well? Or?
We spoke to John about it, because obviously John, he's not left here, on bad terms or anything like that. He'll be a welcome visitor, and we just hope his health improves. But we spoke to John about the type of person we needed to come into the club, because it's a rather unique situation we found ourselves in here, isn't it? Whereby he's coming in, he's an interim manager, but he has total responsibility. What happens at the end of the season remains to be seen. None of us have a crystal ball, but John has spoken to Dean, and Dean was very appreciative of John's advice that he gave him about the squad. Dean's seen 3 or 4 of our games already, and it'll be a quick catch-up period for him now. He's got his feet under the table today with the important match against Colchester, and next week the ground he'll be up and running on, suppose on the training ground, trying to instil his doctrine into the squad. So all we're focused on today is trying to beat Colchester and getting 3 points, getting out that bottom 4 and starting to, you know, climb up the ladder. It's easier said than done, but we wish Dean well, we wish John well, but I say it is a rather unique situation we found ourselves in, and it's an unfortunate one because it relates to somebody who we care about, his health. And I say that's more important than any football match. But